Now we're going to get to the one that I love. We're in music. What's music? We are in the performing arts. I want you to think about that. Always remember you're in the performing arts. You are not in the let me think about it arts. You're not in the let me talk about it arts. You're not in the let's get together and kumbaya arts. We are in the performing arts. That means real time now. Now understanding, and I love these educational terms, understanding is important. We all have to understand. And I love that word understanding. We all have these criteria, understand, or to enhance. I love that word. That means nothing. I love that. I'm going to enhance your experience. What the is that? You know, understand. Okay, how many of you in here know what a field goal is? Okay, now you can all define everything about it, right? Football team, you know what a football field looks like. You can describe the color, you can describe the guys on the team, you describe who the center is, you describe who the quarterback is, who the kicker is, you even know how many yards everything is. And the point is that the football, you know what a football is, you understand it, Okay, the football is height, quarterback gets it, plants it, and the kicker comes and kicks it and goes right through the field goal, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Bless their hearts. Okay, it's a beautiful thing. We understand this, right? This is great juju. I love this. Okay, now go do it. Oh, that's different, isn't it? You go do it. Oh, that's different. Oh my God, I can't do it, but you understand it. We're in the doing arts, and this is tough stuff. Oh, I understand what it takes, you know, be a trumpet player. I can't do it. I understand. Oh, bands. Yeah, okay. Now, in the Air Force, if we want to influence somebody, we give them incentive rides. Why? Well, it's simple. Everybody knows what an airplane looks like. Everybody in here knows what an airplane looks like. Everybody in here knows what a jet looks like. Everybody here knows what a fighter jet looks like. So what's so important about strapping in and going up? All of us have probably flown on an airplane before. What's the big deal? Well, it is a big deal. You strap your behind to an F-15 and they take off and you're going up 9 Gs and you're about to puke. It's great. That is great stuff. And these guys come down and say, man, I'm going to kill a commie for mommy. You know what I mean? They're just out there. You know, they get all excited because all of a sudden they're part of the action. You know, their face is planted back. You know, they're having all that great stuff. Well, take your administrator and sitting in your band for an incentive ride. And put him or her in front of your trombones or the bass drum. And then make sure the bass drummer has the mallet. Now you can call the mallet the eliminator, the mallet of death, the daisy cutter. I don't care what you call that mallet, but get whatever it is, and they're going to, you know what, on that bass drum, and the back of the hair on these are going to go forward. And you're up there, you're enjoying this because you ride this thing every day. This is cool stuff. Don't forget how cool that is. And they're in there and they're going, wow! Man, look at that. They're all looking at you. Did you know that they're looking at you? How do they do that? How do they come in when you go? How do they do that? How do they know when to stop? How'd you do that? That's good stuff. Oh, is that good stuff? They'll understand leadership. They'll understand followership. They understand teamwork. They understand organization. They understand time management. When they take an incentive ride in your band, you win. Don't assume that they know what it is that you do because they hear your concert. Put them in the band. You win. That's good stuff. That's influence. Now, the reason that you have the best tool on the planet is that you can influence people's perceptions so well. Music does this so well. I can sing 3 notes and you know everything about me. You know the color of my uniform, you know the company for which I work, you know my core values, you know the hours I keep. Bum ba bum. I need not go any further. You know Uncle Sugar and me are tight. You know everything. Does that happen in an English class? Do you have kids sitting around, just can't wait to get back to that chemistry lab? Where are they? They're in your band room, aren't they? They're smart kids. They're the brightest. Music equals smart. Smart equals influence. You can quote me. Music equals smart. I don't know any dumb musicians. I really don't. Strange ones, not dumb ones. Did you know, Colonel Bush wanted me to comment about folks going into medical school. Fact, musicians. When I graduated from the Air Force, I like to use that word instead of retired. Yeah, that not retired, it just bugs the you-know-what out of me. But when I graduated from the Air Force, we had 13 four-star generals, 13 of them. And they get together every year, of course, we'll have 12 now, who knows. But they get together every year at an event called Corona. And Corona is an event that they get together and they plan the future of our strategic forces and our forces. Did you know every one of those 13 four-star generals, now we're talking rare company here, folks, rare company. Every one of them is a musician, an acting musician, not a I want to think about it, performing arts, a playing musician. And they put together their own group. I was talking to the Secretary of the Air Force when I was there, and he said, yeah, they get together. He says, it's great. He says, they don't sound very good. That's not the point. That's not the point. You're talking about smart people. They kept their instruments. They get together. The things that connect us are important. What connects us? The understanding, not a chance. Understanding about it doesn't do squat. I did a search of all of the regulations of the United States Air Force, every stinking one of them, on one word, emotion. How many hits do you think I got out of every regulation and every policy, every IO in the United States Air Force? How many hits? This man gets it, 0. The power of what we have and the reason that we have military bands is not to play ceremonies. That's part of what we do. Not to play White House of Rebels. You bet if we don't do that, we don't work. Not to do parades. We do that. Not to play concerts. We do that. Not to play John Philip Sousa. We do that real well. Not to play transcriptions. We do that real well. Not to play original music. We do that real well. We do it to influence. It's the power of influence. And you have that at your institution. The stronger, more professional your product, the more influence you have. And use that bully pulpit. I will never forget, you think about this, communicating on an emotional level to disparate people. What does it? Music does it. I will never forget the Kennedy funeral. I was in the 10th grade. Black and white TV, little speaker. Little speaker. The muffled ruffles. Constitutionality. In fact, I'm tearing up right now thinking about it. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. The stronger the product, the business of transference takes place. Now, in the military, those bands represent our world. In our bands, we represent the same thing at a different level. You represent the strength of your school. Football teams, athletic teams, they've known this a long time. Performing arts. Got a winning football team, transference, ergo, I guess things are going well in chemistry, English, math, whatever. School's really good, come to our school. Right? Use it. We're in the same thing. Except we can do it better. Power of what you have in music in your hands, the tools. So understand your pedagogy, understand the ABCs, so you can write a sentence, then you can write a paragraph, then you can write a short story, then you can spin out a novel with music. You win. Very important stuff. Very, very important stuff. That, to me, is the cool part of our business. Now, there have been some days that I might not have wanted to be as excited about stuff as I normally am, but I gotta tell you, every day for me is incredible. My worst day is probably better than most people's best. Why? Because I don't like to be around karma suckers. You're gonna hear a little bit more about that. You know what a karma sucker is? Everything is wrong, negative. And so when you get with them, guess what? You want to go home and take a 2-hour nap because you're just drained of all your energy, right? So if you're a karma sucker, you get out of my face because I don't want to be around you. And I tell students, I tell my colleagues and my faculty that. One of the first things that I did when I got to UTEP, I was asked to do a presentation on quality. And I did it for lawyers. I love that. And I did it with a band. And which is very cool. I'd love to do that sometime for you. Talk about excellence in bands and business management and management styles. You can do it for anything. But anyway, I had the opportunity to talk about karma suckers. And man, our president, Dr. Diana Natalicio, was an incredible president. She just lit up. By the way, she's a musician. She gets it. She's a piano player. Practically every chair and every dean at our institution, and I would imagine you go back to yours, is a musician. They are. Music equals smart. Smart equals influence, and you influence them to get there. So have fun with your business. I didn't talk some specific current issues, but I hope I've given you a flavor for some of the things to do and how to. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.